Hi, my name's Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man, and today I'm making you a very cool video talking about how to open your clairvoyance. I might have done other videos on this in the past, but in today's video I'm going to teach you some new methods on how you can open your clairvoyance. I'm going to make it easier for you guys too, and yes, I'm by the beach parking lot, had a cool day, made some cool videos for you guys, but straight into this one, we should have less human traffic, less people walking around. So, in my other beach location, it can get pretty busy sometimes. Let's jump straight into this, talking about how to open your clairvoyance. Your clairvoyance is associated with your third eye chakra. It's your third eye, it's your pineal, it's your intuition center. So, I'm going to say right off the bat, from experience, from other mentors, from seeing it throughout the spiritual community, for people who seem to open their clairvoyance actually access all their other gifts directly afterwards. The reason why I believe this is because I've actually tested this on myself. I've tested everything on myself. I'm my own human guinea pig. The thing about this is you can open your clairaudience first. You can open your clairtangency first. You can open all these other different gifts first, but if you don't touch upon your clairvoyance first, it won't come together as much. And I've speculated about this. I'm like, why is it that the clairvoyance must open first? And this is the best way to describe it, because you'll hear your angels, you'll see your angels, you'll talk to your angels, you'll feel your angels, etc. And I don't teach about working with spirit guides. I only teach about angels of God, angels of the Most High God. The thing is, when you open your clairvoyance, everything downloads at once. But when you open your clairaudience first, when you open your clairtangency first, claircognizance, it won't come together as much like that. And what do I mean like that? I mean, how can I break this down so you guys can understand it, so you save you a couple of years of time? Well, when you turn on a TV, what's the first thing you do to tap into the channels? Because that's why they call it channeling. It's like you're looking at a TV, which I'll use that example several different times in this video to help you guys open your clairvoyance a lot faster than you normally have to. And a little spoiler, the methods that I teach only work for people of God. They only work for people who are on the track and moving themselves closer to the Most High God, because my methods are of light. They are of the heavens. They are 100% pure, and the only way you'll be able to use any access on my cheat codes and how you can open your clairvoyance is by going to the Most High. That's the most important thing. I'm not gonna have to roll up my windows, but that's the most important thing. People try to go around God when the gifts are not theirs. They belong to their guides. But people get very egotistical, and it goes to their head, and people think they're the best of the best of the best, and then an angel leaves, or their angels leaves, and all their gifts leave too, because the person got too egotistical, they went wild, etc. Because so many different things happen in this lifetime. Sometimes your guides will give you a gift just to see what you do with it. Most importantly, God will let your guides give you a gift, and once you have an extreme power with this gift, for example, let's just talk about moving objects for a second. Once you start moving objects, I'm not talking about that in this video. Once you start moving objects, and you can move to heavy objects very quickly. I'm not talking about this for very long, but if they see you do really bad with moving heavy objects, it's gone. Everything's gone. Your clairvoyance is gone. Your clairaudience is gone. All your spiritual connections are gone. Your guides leave. It's just over like that, because they'll give you a gift to test you, and it might dwindle over the next few days, and then it's gone. Okay, now let's get back to the TV example, because like I said, these methods are of the Most High God. These are pure methods. You can go through darkness to get your gifts, but just as quickly as the dark guides give the gifts, they'll take it away from you, and they'll take you with where they're going. So you'll be their toy at the end of your life. On to clairvoyance, because this is very straightforward. When it comes to your clairvoyance, and I might move the camera angle over a little bit because there's some people coming next to me, but even though it's a secluded spot, but the thing about your clairvoyance, you do have to understand that you're not getting these visions by yourself. You're not getting these images. So let's talk about what you might see with clairvoyance. You'll see images, It's like watching TV. It's literally like watching TV. So it'll just be automatic to you. And for some people who can't open their clairvoyance, I'll talk about that in this video, but you have to know the background. You're not going to get a video of Florida Stoneman rushing into clairvoyance saying, oh, you do this and you do this, because you'll just be lost without the background knowledge. Most importantly, move yourself closer to the Most High God. Purify your vessel, purify yourself. If you are someone with dark energy, it's going to pop up during clairvoyance, and the first thing to show you a vision is something dark. That's something dark will show you a vision because you matched its vibration in a specific way. Now, when it comes to your gifts of clairvoyance, it's exactly like a TV. It's exactly like a TV. It's like you turn a TV on. Like that. It's like you turn a TV on. And for everyone it's different, but everyone it'll get more vivid. So it started off with me, I didn't see it in color immediately. I saw it as in like white flashes, but then it started developing as like a whole picture. So for me to look at something, and I'll teach you the crystal ball method too. To look in the crystal ball, it looks like you're looking into a TV or an iPad. That's how vivid it is, and that's how easy it is. But there are certain subconscious aspects that you have to change about yourself to be able to get there, and I'll teach you more about that soon. Let's talk about internal clairaudience and external clairaudience. Internal clairaudience is the clairaudience that you'll see it in your mind's eye, you'll see it inside your brain, your imagination. External is you see it outside yourself. Both can be ungrounding, so make sure you're doing heavy grounding work. If you're clairvoyant with no grounding, then you won't be able to remember anything you see, and none of it will make sense. So you have to ground the visions into reality. Now that you know that there's an external clairaudience and an external clairvoyance, external clairaudience, there's external. Okay, I'm not gonna get too much into external versus internal because this gets confusing. It's not, because people will limit the way they think by external this, internal that, external this. Eventually it all becomes external and internal. There we go. Easiest way to teach about it. So external clairvoyance, you'll see it outside your third eye. Internal, you'll see it in your imagination. So external example, you'll be walking outside and you'll see it start snowing. And this happened to me before, multiple times. You can pay attention to the snow if you want to see it. You could just tune it out and it'll go away. So if you want to see more snow, pay more attention to it. Same thing with anything that applies with clairvoyance. And some of you will see rain. It's static, but the static develops into what your subconscious has there. So if you're thinking about snow earlier in the day and you're seeing it around, then it's going to be projected. It's pretty cool. Now, there are some people who just can't get their clairvoyance open or get stuck. It's because you don't believe it's there. It's because you expected more. It's because you believed it's supposed to be a whole bunch more. The easiest way ever to pass this, and I'm going to teach you straight past this one because I'm going to teach you some. Yes, I saved the good stuff to the end, okay? I have 15 minutes to do this video. I can't rush this knowledge too much because it's very crucial and important. And I'm teaching this, and like I said, for people who are not on the path to moving closer to God, God won't allow you to have this gift if you're not going through Him. You might have it temporarily, it'll be taken away. Just like that. If you're going through dark guides, then when they leave you, it's gone. And they leave you after like 2 years. So 2 years, because that's when they get strong. I'll talk about that in different videos, about dark guides. Angelic guides, they're always going to be there for you unless you mess up. And they'll leave. If they really don't like what they see, they'll just bolt. They'll take everything with them. They'll pack their bags and just leave. And they don't come back. Some of them do. Some of them really don't. Some of them are like, okay, this person. But when it comes to your visions and your psychic abilities, it can open overnight. Some of my clairvoyant gifts opened overnight. I went to, I'm like, am I seeing this? Am I? And the biggest thing is, when you're asking, do I see this? Am I seeing this? You're going to use your logical mind and be like, no, well, I could have seen this, but like, well, that could have been like, well, I rubbed my eyes and then I saw something, or like maybe that was like a fly, maybe that was actually outside, but maybe it was just like a bird flew by. Versus that kills your clairvoyance. That's the easiest way to cut and butcher your clairvoyance. You'll stop all visions. You'll throw your gifts out like that. when you get to the fifth dimension, get to the fifth dimension more so through your mind's eye, you'll see stuff you won't even believe, and you just kind of have to suspend your belief. So a law of attraction teacher, his name is Robert Zink. He is really cool. He taught about this, but not specifically to clairvoyance. He's talking about more so in manifestation exercises. You can check out his channel. It's Law of Attraction Solutions, which is pretty cool. He's a very good mentor and very good teacher. One thing you have to know is, and he uses this example as well. It's such a good example. He's talking about if you hear of Superman and you're trying to imagine Superman and someone with a cape flying around, it's really tough to process that. It's tough to really believe that. Like, oh yeah, Superman's gonna be flying around. Oh, Spider-Man. Like, oh, I saw Spider-Man like swinging from stuff in the mall. And some people are like, well, that doesn't really fit in my head. That doesn't exist. Like, there's no Spider-Man. There's no Superman. In a different sense there is, but not like that. Not from like the, not like that. But when it comes to the Superman is Jesus. Woohoo! King of Kings. Okay, back to the, yes, and I have a certain amount of time to do a video in a couple of minutes, so yes, it's almost Sunday and I'm feeling it. Woo. But straight into the topic, what you have to know is, and I'm getting very excited about this. I'm like, and when you move closer to Jesus, when you move closer to God, the Most High, you'll actually experience your vivid visions. Very, very powerful visions. When you accept Jesus, you'll see your visions just because he allowed it. Because sometimes something else was trying to get in there. And these demons, when they see Jesus show up, they bolt. So just because your clairvoyance is clean because the blood of Jesus protects you, then then God will let you have your gifts open because he knows that it's not going to be torture to you. Because some people will have their clairvoyance opened and they'll see dark things all day and night, and it'll drive them crazy. It'll make them go to a psych ward. But back to the Superman example, before I got super excited. The Superman example is you suspend your belief. So let's just see all these, some people are like, I can't imagine stuff. Yeah, you can. But you don't really know, you don't know that you can. So when it comes to clairvoyance, I'm going to ask you guys right now. Visualize a rainbow with a color out of order. Or a rainbow wrapped around a pot of gold with a bunny rabbit hopping and the bunny rabbit's wearing a hat. People are like, well, I can't imagine that. Or I can kind of imagine it. Now see it outside of your third eye. See it outside your third eye. Now people are like, I really can't do that. Yes, you can. Pretend like you're holding an iPad and look at the iPad. Okay, just get a fake iPad right now. Make a fake iPad or take an actual iPad. An iPad's a good scrying mechanism as well. And look at it. You'll see the black screen and just imagine it's on like this much, but the brightness is so low that it's barely on. And you'll start seeing it outside your third eye. That's how you get your clairvoyance rolling. That's how you get it going. For people of darkness, it won't work. It won't work. It just won't. You have to go through the Most High. These are gifts of light. That's why when your pineal is lit, it's activated so you can see visions that God allows you to see. This is very exciting. Wow. So that's one that you can use a black, they call it a black mirror. You can use it out of obsidian. You can use an iPad. You guys are using it anyway when you watch TV. Ooh, I'm not going to talk about that. But you can use a crystal ball. And some people be like, I don't see anything. I don't see anything. And I'm going to talk about those kind of people at the very end of this video. Like, I still don't see anything. I'm gonna talk about those people, because those people actually see a whole bunch, but they're just ignoring it. So let's go into this into detail, because the more clairvoyance of God, the more clairvoyance of light, the more clairvoyance who are doing good is putting against the odds. Because as above, so below. I'm so excited to teach this video. I'm like, wow, I've been wanting to teach this video forever. I'm like, I get excited to teach this because this video will move people closer to God and unlock people's clairvoyance. And then a lot of you will be able to hear and see your angels. You'll see them standing directly in front of you. You'll see them walking around. When you're driving around in traffic, they're usually going car to car. When you stop in traffic, they're usually bouncing around car to car. They're pretty cool. So This is such a good and amazing video. Your angels will point you to this video if you're meant to find it. So you can use a bowl of water to scry. I might do more videos on this because it's a lot of information. You can't say all of clairvoyance in one video. But bowl of water to scry. You can use, you can just close your eyes. That's one of the best scrying mechanisms. When you close your eyes is actually when they're really open. Ooh, trippy. Start closing your eyes. When you pray and you close your eyes, start looking into the darkness of your eyelids. Start looking around. Let's pretend you're looking at the end of a hall. Because, like I said, size doesn't have any perspective when it comes to the fifth dimension. So close your eyes right now. What do you see? People are like, I see black. What else do you see? You probably see clouds of different colors. Sometimes they're white, sometimes they're gray, sometimes whatever. Some of you see colors. Then you'll start seeing faces, images, because everyone is at a different point. Some people will see imagery when they close their eyes, and they just don't realize that other people don't see that. So everyone's different. I've come across certain photographers who on YouTube, in person, they say, oh, in photography school, they taught us that these are photons, blah, 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 blah. And in essence, they open their third eyes into seeing a picture before they take it. But these people suspended their belief because they didn't believe that they were actually opening their psychic gift of clairvoyance and visions. They thought they were just seeing a picture before it happened. So, practice. Some of you will see the same picture. Some of you will see different pictures. Now let's talk about the people at the very end of this video, because like I said, this is so much information in one video. Now, for the very special group of people who are like, I don't see anything. Yeah, you do. On here, when push comes to shove and you just get frustrated, you don't see anything, just stop taking it seriously. It's a gift. It's a gift. When you get a gift on Christmas, you have a little toy car, you don't know how to use it, get frustrated. It's a gift. It's a toy car, okay? It's a gift. So close your eyes. When you start seeing, just if you don't see anything, make something up. This suspends your belief. You're like, you detach from it being so serious to the point where you're like, okay, make something up. Make it up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Take your seriousness and throw it out the window. Because that'll get you frustrated. That'll drop your vibration. Your angels won't be able to help you as much. So make it up. Just make it up. Make it up. So I'm going to close my eyes right now. I'm going to see. And I would like you guys to do this as well. Close your eyes. And you'll see blackness in your, most of you will see blackness or darkness in your eyelids. I don't see anything. Make something up. I don't care. I don't care what it is. Just make it up. You might see the outline. It might be faint. It might be dim. Look as hard as you can. And I see a kite. I see a kite, okay? Like a kite that you fly with. And then once you just make something up, start adding to it. Because you most likely it's there. Your higher self has given you whatever is there, but your guard is up so much to the point where you don't let that blessing in. So make it up. Make it up. Because you're not making it up, essentially. You're not making it up. You're suspending belief now. It's like what Robert Zink on his YouTube channel, he basically said when you go to a movie theater and you see the black screen come on, you believe that movie exists because you're comfortable in knowing that it's just a movie. Same thing. Life is just a movie. You're just making it up because it's actually there and it's actually true, but you're dropping your guard so that the visions do come in. What if you're wrong about you not seeing it? Who cares? And you're just making it up now, right? Now it's just you making something up. And it better be of light, too. You better not be dark about it. If you're seeing something dark, talk to the Most High God before you do this. Especially, all of you should be talking to God before your visions anyway, but talk to him more. Ask him to purify your surroundings. Make sure you're using crystals such as black tourmaline. There's a list of crystals for clairvoyance. I might make a future video on that and how each crystal affects different clairvoyances if you guys want to remind me in the comment section. But Atacamite's the best crystal in the entire world for clairvoyance. Where Atacamite as a necklace, the most powerful crystal, it'll blast your clairvoyance open. If you can't get it open by yourself, Atacamite will open it. You can get it from floridastoneman.com. You'll start seeing colors. You'll start hearing colors, smelling colors, etc. But it's like a trip. But let's get back to you see whatever you saw in your third eye. You close your eyes, you see darkness, just make something up. And even if you see the most random of thing, I'm seeing a bunny rabbit right now. It's just make it up. You're not making it up because somehow your subconscious mind, your higher self is getting it to you. So what color is the bunny rabbit? It's white. has to do with, I mean, then look up the symbolism of a kite. Flying, like just soaring. And being above things. Conquering obstacles. Taking impact. Because it takes the impact of the wind in it, and it propels itself upwards. So, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited to teach this topic. So a kite has to do with pulling you forward. If the kite is flying, it's good. If it's not flying, it means you could need some air in your kite, etc. So that's where you start. That's where you start. Wow, what an incredible video. I get excited when doing these videos. I get very excited. I'm like, finally I'm teaching about clairvoyance. Wow. And a lot of clairvoyance will be generated from this. So if you still don't think you're seeing something, like I said, just make it up. You're seeing it anyway. You need to drop certain guards to be able to receive certain blessings. Same thing with, I can apply this to your relationship or relationships with God. Sometimes we don't see a blessing that God's going to give us, but we don't need to fully see it. We just need to trust and believe it's there, and it comes anyway. Woohoo! I'm excited about this video. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Like I said, this entire video can only be applied if you're a person of God and moving closer to God. Give all glory to God, because your visions don't come from you. They come from your God-sent beautiful angels and guides. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Check out floridastoneman.com. The crystals I have on there will open your clairvoyance very fast, especially atacamite as a choker. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao!